Oi. Assalamu alaikum from Gulberg Gymkhana. It's match number 4 of Triplanners presents Shaikhani Super League Season 2. Downtown Chowdhurys against Chayell 11. I'll tell you what, it was a free hit because the first delivery was clearly over the waist high, so the other one was a free hit, but unfortunately Osama just couldn't utilize that one. So it's Downtown Chowdhury's first outing in this tournament, and Chayell 11 are playing their second match, coming off from a victory against Shadab Sports the other night. Fuller and driven into the gap. The fielder is giving the chase, but the ball wins the race. So the first scoring shot coming from the bat of Osama through the offside and a boundary. Slingy action, looking to bring the ball back in. Not much movement with the new ball, and just stand and deliver stuff so far from Osama. Getting off the mark with a boundary. A very good side for any batter, especially when you're middling the ball right from the start of the innings. So they've lost a sauce. Chayell 11, they're being asked to bat first. They were chasing down the target in their previous match against Shadab Sports, which they managed to win comfortably in the end. Fuller hitting it straight there, but long on is in place and he does well. Well, he covered the angle really well, the fielder at long on. He knew he had to run towards his left and had to slide to stop the ball, which he did. And Osama picked up a single. Both these batters got up to a really good start the other day as well. They managed to score more than 70 runs in the batting power play, which laid that platform in the run chase of 178. Now Arsal Ali, he's a pretty dynamic, young, energetic batter. Makes full use of the batting power play. Let's see what he do in tonight's game. Fuller, it's up in the air, no fielders around, and that even if there would have not mattered at all. That is some way of facing your first delivery. Full outside the off stump, full extension of the arm, no intentions of keeping it down whatsoever. And look at how high that ball went. Took an eternity to come down, but when it did, it was well beyond the boundary ropes. So a maximum and a boundary already in the first over. Intentions are pretty clear from the batting side. 59 sixes already, and guess what? It's just the 4th match of the tournament. We have got 8 matches more to come. So this tally will definitely go somewhere near 100 or even more. Well, the umpires are already looking for a new ball because that might have landed on the roof after bouncing once beyond the boundary ropes. These are his stats so far. Got off to a really good start, but he was disappointed that he could not convert that into a big score, which he's pretty much capable of doing so. Well, today he's got the opportunity. They're batting first. They've got the luxury of betting as aggressively as possible. But as a fielding side, they shouldn't be disappointed that much because even in the previous match, which was played between Chayell 11 and Shadab Sports got up to a flying start, 112 in just 10 overs. But then they just lost their momentum and were bowled out for 177. Changing his angle, coming over the wicket now. Full toss on leg stump, nicely tucked away by Arsal Ali. He's a good runner between the wickets, so you can expect him to come back for a couple pretty easily. Again, the feeling this is a better angle from the left arm seamer Ramveet, because you come over the wicket, and if you can manage to bring the ball back in after pitching outside the ear stump, that is the most deadly delivery to the right hander if you are a left arm seamer. Down the leg side. He doesn't have that much pace, so he'll have to rely on that swing. And it's important that you make use of this new ball, just like the way the opening batters look to utilize the fielding restrictions. As a fast bowler, you need to use the shine and the newness of the ball. Make that ball swing in the air or off the pitch at least. Another one down the leg side, nicely kept by the keeper, because that didn't bounce much, and he might have been blinded by the movement of the batter too. 16 of the first over already with a ball to go. A boundary from Osama, a 6 from Ursal Ali. Oh, that's another one. And this time the wicketkeeper just couldn't stop it. It might have brushed through his pads. Fine leg is after the ball, and he just pulls it back. But not before Ursal Ali comes back for another couple. So 3 more will be added to the total. But it's a high-scoring venue. We have seen some high-scoring matches in recent past. Even the first match, which was played between Big Bang and Arab Sports, side batting first managed to score 230, and they won that game comfortably. Good delivery. Better line and better length, targeting the body, but still getting that single at the last ball. So pretty eventful first over comes to an end. Chayell 11 have scored 20 without a wicket after the first over. Tall right-arm fast bowler Sufyan Zafar starting the second over of the innings. He looks pretty tall, and well, you can expect some bounce from him. And if he can bowl with decent pace along with the bounce that he can get, he might trouble the batters with that good length or short pitch stuff. I guess they've got a plan set already for someone like Ursal Ali, because you can see the fielder at deep square leg stretching in, so they might induce him to play that pull shot or a hook shot to get hold down in the deep. Oh, it's a big shot coming, but Ursal Ali times it too well. That is an extraordinary stroke from the right-hander. They got that fielder at square leg for that sort of a stroke, and just look at how far and how far the ball went. It has landed on the roof. It was nothing more than a pickup shot. There you see. It was into the pads, and look at that swing from Ursal Ali. That fielder at deep square leg was just a mere spectator. He could not do anything about that. So 2 maximums from the right-hander. Short and wide. Well, he just missed out there, because you could see that he was looking to get that into the gap on the offside, but he likes the challenge, Ursal Ali. No matter how fast you bowl or how much bounce you can get, when he's in such dangerous mood, even if getting that purchase on the track, he can get you away for runs almost anywhere in the ground. Now third man is back. Square leg is back as well. Fuller driven, went to the mid-off, and tell you what, would have been pretty close. That would have been really close, and well, the Arsal Ali ran just too far at the non-strikers end because there was no one there by the wicketkeeper backing it up. That fielder at deep square leg had to run so much far to his right to stop it. There you see, nicely dug out, got to him at a very decent height to the fielder at mid-off, who had a shy at the stumps, and Arsal Ali would have been a goner. That would have been disastrous for Chayell 11 and would have been a moment to enjoy for Downtown Chowdhurys, but not to be. Oh, good ball. That's a really good ball. Look at that delivery, bouncing and jagging back into the right-hander. And it's that bounce that just saved Osama. Otherwise, that would have hit the top of leg. Could come back this from Osama. You can already see him steaming in. Yes, he has been hit for a maximum, but apart from that, it has been a really special over from the fast bowler. Slightly short, pulled away into the gap. Fine leg is running around, but I don't think he's going to catch that one. That runs away for four. A fortunate boundary this for Osama. Sufyan won't like it because there was nothing wrong with that delivery. He just cramped him for room. Just getting inside half of the bat, and the fine leg fielder, well, could have died for it. Instead, he decided not to. And as a result, they just gifted away a boundary to Chayell 11. So 11 coming in that over from Sufyan. It's 31 for none after 2. So 31 for none after 2. Change in the bowling. Another left arm seamer. Hitting the pads, but clearly it was pitching down the leg side. He's much more quick as compared to Naveed Rauf. But as a new ball bowler, it's important that you pick up early wickets for your side because you allow the batters to score these many runs in the first 6 overs, and they're asking for trouble because, yeah, the batting becomes slightly difficult with the new ball, but if they can already score more than 10 or 12 and over in the first 6, it's more likely that they can go past 200. Short, top edge, third man is in place. Don't think he's going to get there. It's going to be another boundary. Good change up this from Rauf. He completely surprised Osama with that length, and he almost took his eyes off the ball at the last moment there. Just get the feeling it was slightly early into that stroke, because of which the ball just hitting the top end of the bat and going over the wicketkeeper or the slip fielder. So the boundaries are coming thick and fast for both these batters. We have seen 2 maximums being hit already in the first 3 overs, both coming from the bat of Arsal. Fuller hitting it straight and no chance from it off. Stand and deliver stuff from Usama. He knew the previous delivery was shorter in length, so Rauf is going to try and bowl something fuller, which he did. And he was just waiting for it. Although the mid-off-fielder was pretty straight, but he still managed to clear him with ease. And one thing is for sure, if these two batters can last for 6 or 7 overs, we are in for a show tonight. Short pull, that's a smack and a half in spec, and that has landed over the side screen. Wow, what an extraordinary stroke that is. You see pull shots going towards mid-wicket, but this time it went straight as an arrow. Well, both these batters are in serious mood tonight. And I just get the feeling the umpire might ask for another ball because it's going to take some time to retrieve that ball back. But that has gone way beyond the side screen. So the ball is back. Abdul Rauf is ready on his mark. It's another short one. Pulled away nicely. This time targeting the mid-wicket region, the vacant mid-wicket region, and the ball just bouncing twice before it crossed the boundary rope. So neither the short pitch stuff or the full length working for Abdul Rauf. 50 of the partnership comes up. In mere 18 deliveries. See, just when he saw that the full end not working, he once again targeted the short pitch stuff. He had that square leg fielder back, but Usama was clever enough to hit it in front of square. So 3 boundaries and a maximum. Up till now, all the 3 fast bowlers have looked to bowl as fast as possible. Just get the feeling a change of pace might work. They might have to deceive the batter with the lack of pace. We saw Adil bowling really well last game around. Short and wide, nicely played, and just got his hand to it. That will still run away for 4, but an extraordinary effort from the fielder at short third. Once again, the length not right, and this time it was wide and angling across the right-hander. Just guided that past that fielder at short third. He got his right hand to it, but it was timed so well that he still could not stop it. 4 boundaries and a maximum. A very expensive over comes to an end. 23 off it. It's 54 for none after 3. Sufyan once again, short pitch stuff, pulled away, top edge. That's going to run down fine for yet another boundary. Well, one thing is for sure, this short pitch stuff is clearly not working for Downtown Chowdhurys. We have seen number of boundaries now being hit on that length. Yes, he could not middle it, but with the fine leg inside, even a bit of bat onto it, and the ball just races away. He's too afraid of bowling into the stumps because of the way he was picked up in the previous over. So he's just looking to bounce the batter out. Now the fine leg. Well, he's still being asked to come inside. Square leg is still back. Square leg and long gone. Better delivery. Once again, a sharp single taken, or should I say stolen by the right-hander, because that went straight to the fielder at mid-off. Not only he has relied on boundaries or maximums, but he has been running between the wickets regularly too, Ursalali. Sufyan has asked for yet another change. Long on comes inside. Third man goes back. Down the leg side. That was another hit me delivery because it was angling into the pads. He just needed to get it fine. Usama. So far in the first three matches, spinners have been really effective. When you talk about Team Big Bang or even Chayell 11, who played their previous match, spinners were getting those wickets. Another full toss hitting the pads, but no decision from the on-field umpire. Might have been angling down. Clearly missing the leg stump. And as soon as that ball hit the pads, it didn't go that far away, but he had the presence of mind to running that run, Arsalali. Just one boundary so far in this over. Well, they still have two more overs remaining in the batting power play. Oh, it might have been an over. Oh, in fact, it had hit the stumps. Might have hit his bat or maybe the gloves, and then it went on to hit the stumps, and that's why the leg umpire has signaled it as a waist high no ball. Now we have seen one being bowled already, the very first ball of the innings, and the free hit wasn't utilized. The replay might suggest as to exactly what happened. It was a pacey delivery, and definitely it hit the gloves and then it hit the stumps. And well spotted by one of the umpires there. So another free hit. Can they make use of this one? They cannot afford to change the field at Downtown Chowdhurys because the batters didn't cross. A slower one. Well disguised slower delivery from Sufyan. Should have done it way earlier in this innings. But they've got away with two free hits, the bowling side. Once again, the ball not bouncing. He's pretty tall, Usama. The ball just hitting the pads. But a really good over this from Sufyan. Apart from the boundary of the first ball, it has been a pretty decent one. Just 8 coming off it. It's 62 for none after 4. It's the first time in innings that we are witnessing a spinner operating. It's a left-hand spinner of Farhan and another error committed by the fielder. Well, you need to come up with a better effort than that, especially when the batting side is scoring runs that freely. Arsal Ali just driving it slightly right to the left of the fielder at mid-off. He ran around, just couldn't get down. Instead, decided to use his foot to stop the ball, which he couldn't do in the end. This time he hits it straight, and he hit that long enough to clear the boundary. Well, he did that in the previous match too, when he took the opposition skipper and hit him for back-to-back maximums. It was in his arc, it was full, it was wide, just sitting down on one knee and comfortably clearing it off. But they scored 70 in the first 6 in the previous match. They have already gone past that with an over and a half remaining. Oh, this time it didn't bounce. Just looking to play across the line, and tell you what, it wasn't that far away from the off stump. There you see, almost kissed the off stump there. You could see the reaction there from the bowler. He knew how close that was. Once again, short enough, hitting it straight to mid-off. No chance for a single. A boundary and a maximum in that first over from Farhan. 5 overs done, 72 for none. Bowling his third over on the trot now, Sufyan, and it's a good one. Almost in the block hole. It's important that as a fast bowler, when the pitch is not offering anything, that you get away from the hitting zone of the batter. Both these batters have so far opened their shoulders and have been very severe on anything that is outside the off stump. So just try to look and cramp them from room. Another slower one, but not timing it well. Pretty respectable figures so far for Sufyan. None for 19 in 2.2. Whereas if you look at the other bowlers, they have been really expensive. Another pickup. It's a flat one over the boundary ropes. This is class on display here from Arsal Ali. He has hit his third maximum in a similar region. Once again, just a pickup shot, just a mere flick of the wrist this time. And away she went. But the fielding side is just hoping for this batting power play to get over as soon as possible, because they have leaked quite few runs in the first 6. It's short. It's up in the air. Will anyone get to it? No, they don't. Well, he is very lucky tonight, Arsal Ali. We have seen few top edges going over the wicket keeper's head. this time, no fielder was standing near. His hand came off the bat when he was looking to pull that one. Fine leg had so much distance to cover because that was almost landing at square leg region. Would have been a prize cow. That would have been taken. I would have carried to the fielder. Once again, it's short. It's up in the air. Extra cover won't get there. He's hitting that hard length, Sufyan. He's doing a really good job for his side, but the luck is not in his favor so far. Twice we have seen Sufyan attempting that good length delivery and the ball bouncing and rising from that length. Both the batters getting away with it, with the ball not carrying to the fielders inside the inner ring. Good delivery. Just kept it down, and this time there was no chance for a single. A really good effort this from Sufyan. Once again, just a maximum and 3 singles off it. The batting power play is done. Chayell 11 have managed to score 81 for the loss of no wicket. It's Farhan to continue. The batting power play is finally over. 5 fielders are now standing outside the 30-yard circle. Taking us must be a sigh of relief now for the fielding side. Nicely struck. Looks pretty enthusiastic between the wickets, Arcel Ali. And you can sense that not only by the way he runs between the wickets, but even his trigger movement when he's facing the ball. Just gets into so much good position early on. Nicely struck and well stopped. Using the left foot to stop that ball, otherwise that ball was curling away. from the fielder at extra cover. Downtown Chowdhurys, well, they need wickets. Plenty of them. Going for a sweep. Big appeal. The wicketkeeper is pumped up. So is the bowler. But once again, the umpire is unmoved. Well, they thought that the ball might have hit the gloves when he was attempting that sweep shot, Ursel. Initially, it hit the pads, and while it was going up in the air, might have brushed the gloves too, but the umpire couldn't see it. The wicketkeeper could not believe it. So far, this is the only over where they haven't hit a boundary as of yet. Because apart from that, in the previous 6 over, we were at least getting a boundary every over. There's still a ball remaining though. Shot and pulled. Nicely struck and a misfield. And as we were expecting a boundary, they hit that one. Slightly shorter. Once again, he's using his long reach there, Osama. Took it from outside the off stump, mid-wicket. Well, he tried his best, even dived forwards, but the ball just going underneath him and going past the boundary ropes. Once again, a productive over this for Chayell. 11, 8 coming off it. 89 for no loss after 7. Change of hands for Rauf. He's replacing Sufyan from their end. He gave 22 in his opening over, but that was during the fielding restrictions with just 2 fielders outside. Now, he can afford to experiment a bit with more protection at the boundary ropes. Both these batters into the 40s. Both nearing the personal milestone of a half century. It's short, it's up in the air. Don't think he has timed it well. Once again, mid-off is running backwards. And has he pulled the ball back? I don't think he has. You could see the disappointment there from the fielder at long gone. A rising delivery, not timing it well. A horizontal bat stroke that went over mid-off set. Running backwards, but once again, the ball just had enough legs to cross the boundary ropes. And there you see that boundary every over we were talking about. They've got one already. Oh, went for the scoop. Pretty adventurous this for Osama. Pretty sure if he had looked to hit that straighter, would have been a much better result in his favor. Struck nicely, but once again there is protection out there. We'll just get a run. We haven't seen many dot balls either in this innings of Chayell 11, and as a result, they have not been able to create any sort of pressure downtown Chowdhurys. You normally see when a bowler bowls 3 or 4 dot balls, consecutive dot balls, it adds up to the pressure on the batters, and then they try to look something different, and in the process they can lose the plot, lose the concentration, but that has not been the case. Occasionally they have bowled a decent delivery, but they have not been that consistent in their lines or length. Five of the over so far with the ball to go. Arsalali was comprehensively beaten by the length on the previous one. Hitting it straight to long off, and will just get a run though. In fact, he might have to re-bowl that because it was a no ball. He overstepped there up the rope. And in just the 8th over of the innings, they have been gifted their 3rd free hit. The previous 2 ones were over waist high. This one he overstepped. We haven't seen these 2 batters utilizing the free hits so far. Can they do it now? Another slower one, completely deceived, and very good change up this from up the rope. 7 of the over, 8 done, 97 for none. Another change in bowling attack, another left arm spinner. Pulled away nicely towards mid wicket, and if they had ran the first one harder, could have come back for the second too. Just one big hit away from his half century, Usama. There it comes, but it's in the gap. Might come back for the second. No, they decided not to. Pretty identical stats of both these openers. 20 odd deliveries for their 45 so far. In fact, Arsalali is on 43. But the strike rate has been pretty good. And they haven't lost the plot. Gets an inside edge and almost chopped it back to his stumps. Normally, you see the ball hitting back into the stumps, and they're coming back for third. That is excellent running between the wickets. Yes, it was too close to cut. Just going between the legs of the wicket-keeper there. Third man gave the chase, but the running was so spot on between the wickets. 100 also comes up, that too in just the 9th over of the innings. He goes for a big one and he hits it. He connects it well, does Osama, and he goes past his half century. Brilliant innings from the right-handed batter. 52 of just 26 deliveries, two maximums and 8 boundaries. It's a difficult stroke, that too against a spinner who is turning the ball away from you, but he looks so settled now at the crease. Just get the feeling it's just the start of a big knock. Nothing has worked for Downtown Chowdhurys so far. Once again it's short, but it goes straight towards short third. No run taken. 11 of it in the end. 9 done. It's 108 for no wicket. So going at 12 and over. Chayell 11 are yet to lose their first wicket. Extraordinary opening stand between Arsal Ali and Osama. We just saw Osama getting past his half century in the previous over, and now Arsal Ali. But he's just one boundary away from getting there. Another change in the bowling, another off spinner. Right arm off spinner, Ali. Going for the reverse sweep, not working. Well, he just got the perfect line and length to attempt that stroke there, Osama. But I just get the feeling it's the lack of pace that just did not allow the batter to time it. Okay, see, he's bowling it much slower through the air. I think Ali Naqvi has learned from the mistakes of his previous bowlers that as soon as they were looking to bowl as fast, they were getting hit away for runs. So he has taken all the pace away, Ali Naqvi. He goes for a sweep shot, it's into gap, it's timed well, and that goes for 4. And he goes past his half century too. 100 opening stand, both the openers getting to a half century. Just taking 31 deliveries, Arsal Ali. 4 maximums and 3 boundaries in the right-hander's innings. And we mentioned it at the start of the innings, he likes to play big innings, Arsal. Not only they have hit those boundaries at will, but the running between the wickets has been exceptional too. This time it's Usama who goes for the sweep, but square leg is in place. Will get a run. Usama will keep the strike though at the start of next over. 10 overs have been done and dusted, and after halfway stage, Chayell 11 have managed to score 116 for no loss. Was about to start his third. It's short and wide, thickish outside edge, and that's going to be another four. Once again, it's short and hitting it back past the bowler. Just to his right, will get a run. Short and slapped. That's the advantage of getting a boundary of the first ball of the over, that you can easily pick up singles in the next 5 balls. Or even if you get a bad ball once again, you can go for another one. Scoop. That's an improvisation at its best from Usama. He knew the fine leg fielder wasn't around, so he just guided that one. Of course, once again targeting the pads, and he was in that position so early. He knew he just had to get some bat behind it, which he did, and he got another four. They're running out of options clearly, downtown Chowdhurys. They were definitely not expecting this sort of assault from both these openers. Oh, good one. Knocked him over. It was a straighter one. Might have been an arm ball there from Rose. You could see him looking to hit that on the offside because he just opened himself up there. And that is where the batter bowler, in fact, found his way through. There you see the bat gap there between the bat and the back pad. It might have been an inside edge as well, but he has done his job tonight. Osama goes back after scoring a brilliant half century. 63 of 35 for the opener tonight. And Chayell 11 have finally lost their first wicket. Ali Nagi to continue with his second. Once again, getting on the back foot, punching it on the offside. Outside edge and gone. That's what they were waiting for. Another wicket. And the new batter just not being able to utilize the conditions. Ali Naki, by far the most effective of all the bowlers that have been utilized so far by the Chowdhurys. Full outside, enticing for that big drive, thickish outside edge, and a good catch. So the one wicket brings another. Irtaza Khan walks back to scoring just one. And Chayell 11 have now lost this second. It's 127 for 2. So they have lost quick wickets in succession now. Chayell 11. Idris Durrani comes in to bat at 4. Played a really good cameo in the first match against Shadab Sports. Hitting the pads but the ball just bouncing, and might have been some bat involved too. Not only is getting that bounce because of his height there, Ali Naqi, but he's also getting the ball to turn. Once again hitting the pad, this time fine leg fielder coming around, but just like Ursula Ali, even Idris is a really good runner between the wickets. We saw the glimpse of how well he can run in the first match too. I think it's a good combination between the two. They will try to convert those singles into twos now with big gaps available, especially on the leg side. Tapped away nicely. Once again, the third man fielder did not bother diving. And as a result, Ursula Ali picks up a couple.
खाली है बोतल
There's that turn. Nicely guided. Another single taken. So just 4 runs and a wicket off it. Good over this for the Chowdhurys. 12 done. It's 131 for 2. Oh, that was close. And he almost slipped there too, Arsal Ali. He's been watching all the action from the other end for the past few overs, Arsal. Watching those 2 wickets to fall from the non-strikers end. Might have changed his strategy now. Goes for the sweep. It looks close. And the finger goes up. And Arsal Ali is clearly disappointed. He's suggesting to the umpire that he clearly gets some bat to it. Cannot believe it. I just get the feeling that the length was so full. It just happened all too quickly and the umpire just couldn't spot it in the end. It was a faster one. Would look pretty straight and well, Arsal Ali was clearly convinced that he got some bat to it, but the umpire, although he just took it some time, but then decided to raise his finger. But nevertheless, an extraordinary effort once again from Arsal Ali. Half century tonight for the opener, 56 of 37. It's 131 now for 3. Well, 3 wickets have gone down now in quick succession, and you can just sense a bit of a comeback from the Chowdhurys. The new batter, meanwhile, is Shahid Pathan. And more than anyone, I think Nawaz Badal can describe who he is, because he was the one who struck 3 maximums and a boundary in that over where he just finished the game off against Shadab Sports. Walls has picked up his 2nd wicket. Chipped in the air, but in the gap as well on the offside. Once again off the mark with the very first ball. So things have finally started going in the favor of the Chowdhurys. 3 back-to-back wickets, 2 relatively newer batters. It's important that they can bring those fielders inside to create those dot balls now. Because otherwise, Idris will just dab that ball around on either side of the wicket and will look to pick up easy singles. Now, this is something that they cannot afford to do with the Chowdhurys, because they cannot afford to let another big partnership build there. Because even if these 2 batters stay there for 2 or 3 more overs, then you can expect some big shots coming from both of them. Straight away goes for a big one. He hits it across the line, Shahid Pathan. And he starts off from where he left the other night. And one thing is for sure, none of the fielders or the bowler saw that coming. It's just the second ball he's facing, and look at the confidence he's oozing with. Oh, there is some confusion. Definitely a run-out chance, and Idris is well short. Well, he dropped his bat in the middle of the pitch. Shahid Pathan just chipping it on the offside. Might have shown some interest for that single. Idris was a long way down the crease there. And by the time he decided to run and go back to the crease, it was a little too late because the throw was good enough. The bowler did the right thing by standing up to the stumps. He picked the ball and dislodged the stumps. There you see the initial movement suggested that he wanted that single, but then he decided not to. And the fielder had the presence of mind of throwing it back to the bowler. Well, he could have opted to dive or slide, but he did not have his bat in his hands. Idris, a very unfortunate dismissal. But most importantly, it's another wicket for the Chowdhurys. 4 down now, Chayell 11. Four wickets have now gone down for Chayell 11, and almost the contrast of what happened in the first 10. Adil is a new batter. Had a pretty good game the previous one, where he not only picked up wickets but scored few runs too. $116 for no loss in first 10 and 24 for 4 in the next 3. Following a similar pattern to what Shadab Sports did in the previous match. But it's short, it's pull, it's flat, and it's over. Well, he's not afraid of the situation or the fact that his side is losing wickets at the other end. Shahid Pathan, once again, not that short, but look at the power, the brute strength of Shahid Pathan, and it went comfortably over mid-wicket. He goes again. This time hasn't got hold of it, but a misfield, and that goes for 4. Well, both the fielders looking at each other, looking to blame each other, but I think you got to blame that fielder who got his hand to it. It's the square leg fielder who got around, got his hand to it, but still just couldn't stop it. And the fielder who was just behind him, well, he thought that the fielder will do it, but by the time he realized, it was a little too late. Meanwhile, 150 is up with 6.5 overs remaining, so you can expect 200 at least. Well, he doesn't want to stop there, Shahid Pathan. He just wants to deal in boundaries and maximums. Just knows one way to play Shahid, and that is to send the ball out of the park. He has done it twice so far. And it's good that he has got someone at the other end who is just calming the things down and picking the singles, giving him the strike that he's looking for. His first two overs were good. This one is a little expensive one. And he missed out there. By his standards, he could have sent that ball out of the ground again, but just couldn't do it though. 152 it is for the loss of 4 wickets. Nicely struck there by Shahid Pathan. And I just get the feeling this is the length that the bowler should be bowling him much more. Because he's very strong on mid-wicket region. He goes for a big one and my goodness, how far has that gone? He looks so calm and composed even when he is looking to hit those big shots. We thought fuller delivery might be the way to go against Shahid, but we were definitely wrong. He has proven us all wrong tonight, Shahid. Extraordinary stuff this from Shahid. What a tournament he's having. He has hit 9 sixes already so far. So the ball is back. 24 of just 8 deliveries for Shahid Pathan. Just get the feeling this is the start of something extraordinary, something big tonight. He goes again, this time on the offside. Over extra cover. It's in the gap. Might not get a maximum, but he'll still end up with that desired result. It's a boundary. Well, he looks pretty strong. You can just sense the strength that he has got in his arms there. This time it is short and he missed out. Doesn't face that many dot balls, Shahid Pathan, but someone need to make him realize that he was already striking at 280 runs per 100 balls there. And he can easily afford to just pick up singles or play a few dot balls too. Because they still have 5 overs remaining after this particular delivery. And even if they score somewhere between 10 or 12 and over after in the next 5, they will still end up past 200. It's not going to be easy for the Chowdhurys to chase down. This time it's Adil who joins the party and he hits it long enough too. And the umpire might have to ask for another ball because that one also landed beyond the side screen. Brilliant batting this from both these batters. 15 done, 170 for 4. Time for some pace again. It's the left arm seamer Naveed who started the innings with the new ball. Returns to his bowling mark and he starts off with a wide. Let's see what his approach will be against the seamer. Shahid Pathan thrashes it outside the off stump. That's going to be on a boundary. None of the fielders even bothered moving there. There was a man there at backward point, but that ball just went past him in no time. Well, he might be in contention of reaching his half century very early in the piece. Shahid Pathan. A low full toss. Well, he could have hit that anyway. Instead, it goes all across the turf towards mid wicket. That's a good shot. But mid-off is there. He makes a mess of it, or does he? No, he doesn't. But a misfield though. Still, they got that 2 runs. Slower delivery chip towards extra cover, but once again, they're not going to let those singles go. These batters. Once again deceived by the lack of pace. It's up in the air and 2 fielders are after the ball. They could have come back once again a chance, but there was no one backing up. So the wicket keeper, although he gathered the throw, but he decided not to throw at the stumps. You see, he was beaten by the lack of pace, but still make sure that they don't lose a wicket. 16 done. Meanwhile, it's 180 for 4. 181 for 4. Once again, another left arm seamer. Oh, what an extraordinary effort that is. I think he has lost his wicket there, Shahid Pathan. Or is it Adil? I think it's Adil who has lost his wicket because Shahid was at the other end, but brilliant reflexes from the bowler. It was poorly hit, drove that ball straight back to the bowler. He picked it up and straight away released it. He was out of the crease and, well, that was pretty close to the helmet as well. He just turned around and in the process, the ball just missed his helmet and hit the stumps. And he was out of the crease there. So brilliant improvisation there from the bowler. Adil Shamsi, meanwhile, loses his wicket. 13 for the right-hander. They lost their 5th. Hassan Siddiqui, the new batter at number 7. Once again a chance and he misses. Well, this time he was supposed to throw at the non-strikers and he did that. Just missed the stumps. It was the bowler who fumbled. The fielder at extra cover spotted it, and I think he had a bit of time to take an aim at and throw in the stumps. Oh, it's a pickup. Catch it in the gap. Square leg is running towards his right. Doesn't have enough legs, but they will come back for a 2. So it's not just about power hitting, but some sensible batting too from Shahid Pathan. And this is needed at this stage too. No, once again, no one backing up. But it's a quality stuff from up the roof. He's finally got his line. He's finally got his length right in this over. In fact, in his spell, you can say. And he's pulling at decent pace too. Third man and fine leg once again, both inside. Shahid Pathan just hit it comfortably at long off. He knows that they might still get an over from a spinner, an over or 2. This is, I think, what Shahid Pathan is waiting for because he's very strong against the spinners. Good ball, guided past the keeper and third man. He's giving the chase, but the ball wins the race. And the short pitch delivery attempted by Rauf, and he got some bounce and wasn't that far away from the keeper. Might have stopped it while diving, but he couldn't do it. And in the end, they got a boundary. So 17 done. Chayell 11, 190 for 5. About to begin his last over now, Naveed. Once again, nicely driven on the offside. Brilliantly placed and timed by Hassan. Once again, starting the over with a 4. And the inch closer to 200 now. It was full, it was there to be hit. And long off just... Well, he caught there, but just couldn't stop it. Just getting a bit predictable now, Naveed, with the angle that he's bowling at. He's coming around the wicket. He's got a slingy action. He's using the crease too. So, as a batter, you know that the bowler is trying to bring the ball back in or angle it in. Swing and a miss. Give that a real swing there, Shahid. 42 of 18. They've got 15 legitimate balls remaining in this innings. Let's see how many of them are going to be faced by Shahid and how much destruction he can do in them. Just a wild swing. Just get the feeling he is supposed to hit the ball on its merit, because he can easily play over extra cover with the line and length Naveed is targeting. This time he gets it. He gets it from the middle of the bat, and watch out for the cars that are parked there. This came from the middle of the bat, and what a shot to bring 200 up for the side. He was looking for that stroke in previous two deliveries too, but look at the connection on that one. Extraordinary stuff from Shahid. It's worth watching over and over again. Look at the bat swing, look at the connection. And look at where the ball landed. In the parking lot. He was targeting one again once more, but will just get a run this time. They got the runs they were looking for, 12 of it. 18 done, 202 for 5. It's a top edge chance for the fielder, and he takes it. In fact, he puts it down. How can you drop those? It was in the air for such a long time, and this is Shahid Pathan we are talking about. It stayed up in the air for such a long time, and well, it got down, but still couldn't get hold to it. Another slower one. Just bouncing in front of the keeper, and as a result, they got a bye. And the fielding has been ordinary tonight by the Downtown Chowdhurys. Some lean catches being put down, few misfields that have resulted in boundaries. Swings at that one, goes towards long on. Nicely fielded. So the highest score so far by a team in this Shaikhani Super League is 231, which was achieved by Team Big Bang, that too in the very first game against Arham Sports. And then the next big total was 178, which was achieved by Shadab Sur in the previous match against shorter in length, lack of pace. not getting from the middle part of his bat will just get a run. His first spell was a little expensive there, Rao, but he came back strongly. Well, Shahid goes big on the offside this time, but there is extra cover in position. It was a bit of a slice in the end, and this one, he goes past his half century with the single. Extraordinary knock from this right-handed batter. 52 or 24 so far. And he still has an over remaining after this one. Short and pulled, but straight to the mid-wicket, and, well, thankfully for the fielding side, he didn't misjudge it. Once again, a good over. Looking at the contacts of this inning, no boundary off it. 19 done, 208 for 5. So just an over now remaining. Naveed starting the last over. It starts off with a good delivery. Well, Hassan should get a single and get down at the other end and make sure that Shahid faces the remaining deliveries. Once again in the block hole, gets a thickish inside half of the bat. Will just get a run though. They knew how important it is for the Shahid to remain on strike for these last remaining balls. Because with he on strike, 225 is still gettable. He is still capable enough to hit 3 big sixes in last 4 balls. And this is the first one. Hitting it straight back. Well, in his mind, he'll be calculating that he needs to hit 3 more. Slower delivery in the slot, and out she goes. It's not a bowler's night tonight. Low full toss. Gets it towards mid-wicket. Won't get more than a run. Shouldn't get more than a single. .216. It's a taunting score already. It's a full toss. This time it's Hassan who hits it. And he hits it over long on. Hassan saying to his partner, whatever you can do, I can do better. It was a full toss. It was there. It was needed to be hit, but he struck it well enough. We predicted 225 at the start of the over. 222 already, and make that 228. Over mid-wicket this time. Extraordinary. 3 maximums coming in the last over. 228 is what Chayell 11 have managed to achieve. It's not going to be easy for the Chowdhurys to chase it down. Brilliant batting display from the batting side, right from the start till the end of the innings. 116 in the first 10, 112 in the next 10. It was all set up by the half centuries from the opener Ursal Ali and Usama, starting off brilliantly, getting 63 and 56 runs respectively. Then the side lost their way slightly in the middle when they lost 4 quick wickets, but Shahid Pathan was there, 50. He managed to score up just 24 deliveries, and it was Hassan who managed to hit 2 maximum in the last over, and as a result 228 is what they managed to score. Looking at the bowling performance, well, nothing much to talk about. Almost everyone leaking runs. Was picking up 2 wickets and a wicket for Ali Naki. So 229 is the target for the Chowdhurys to chase. And if they can manage to win this one, the Chayell 11, they will go at top alongside Big Bang with 2 wins out of 2 games of this Sheikhani Super League Season 2. First ball of the second innings, and he might see a wicket. We do. It's Zishan who has picked up a wicket of the very first ball of this second innings, and well, couldn't have asked for a disaster start. Slightly shorter, looking to hit across the lines, going up in the air, and the mid-on fielder doesn't make any mistake whatsoever. So they're chasing down a long target, 229, and the captain dismiss of the very first ball. Golden duck for Numan tonight. It's not for one, the Chowdhurys. So not for one, Downtown Chowdhurys in pursuit of 229. Farhan Shah walks in at number 3. Has taken a fielder at slip cordon 2. Almost in the second slip region. Bowls a shorter one. Fetch it from way outside the off stump towards mid-wicket, but he's only going to get a run. The batting power play is going to be really crucial for the Downtown Chowdhurys in this run chase. They need to score more than 11 and over from the start of the innings. It's important that they get at least 12 or 13 in the first 6. Slower one. It's a smashing hit from Ali Naki. That's going to go sailing over the boundary ropes. Well, they will be needing plenty of those. The Downtown Chowdhurys. A slower delivery, but it was in the slot outside the off stump, and it's a smash. It's a proper smash from Ali Naki, and a perfect way to start the innings. Another slower one, but this time just getting a little inside edge and goes towards short fine. So 4 fielders inside the inner ring on the offside, including the fielder at first slip, and a mid-off in place. It's another pickup shot. This time goes over mid-on. Might not get a 6, but he'll still get a boundary. Once again, not much movement with the new ball for the fast bowler. Targeting the stumps, but missing the length. And Ali Naki clearing his front leg, hitting it over mid-on region to get a boundary too. Flicked off his legs, mid-wicket will come into play, charging from the boundary region. 6, a boundary and a wicket, almost everything coming in that first over, as Downtown Chowdhurys have managed to score 12 for the loss of 1 wicket. So they're being a little cautious and a bit of aggressive at the same time. Both these batters now. We saw Alina hitting a boundary at a maximum in the first over, and now even Farhan Shah has shown why he's out there. Oh, it's a lovely delivery, but still he manages to hit that one over the boundary ropes. Well, he was clearly surprised by the bounce on that ball, Farhan Shah. That's why he just took his eyes off the ball, but he still got enough connection. There you see, wasn't even looking at the ball by the time he hit it. It's just the pace that allowed the ball to just go over the boundary ropes. As a bowler, you shouldn't be disappointed with that maximum because at least he managed to beat the batter. Clipped away. Misfield by mid-wicket. Shahid Pathan going towards his right from long on. Stops the ball. And they pick up a couple. Good running between the wickets. With the batters now into double figures. They were 31 for none in the first two. Chayell 11, Downtown Chowdhurys 28 for 1 with the ball to go. Hitting it straight, hitting it past mid-off, but long on. This time running towards his left. Shahid Pathan finishes the job. Will just get a run there for Farhan Shah and keep the strike. 2 done, 29 for 1. Once again, Zishan is steaming in. So smashing it and taken. It's a big wicket. It's Farhan we are talking about. Idris standing at extra cover, making no mistake. Taking it above his eye line, and it's a big wicket for Chayell 11. Zishan picks up his second wicket. It was outside the off stump. He tried to hit it on the up. Middled it, but still couldn't find the gap. Just couldn't keep it down, and Idris taking a really good catch in front of his eyes. So Farhan Shah walks back after scoring 16, 29 for 2, Downtown Chowdhurys. So 2 wickets gone down pretty early in this run chase as Ghulam Mustafa now walks in at number 4. Zishan picking up both the wickets. He started his first over with a wicket and has started his second over with a wicket too. So it's becoming a bit of a habit for him to get a wicket of the very first ball of the over. Slower one driven. A bit of a fumble there from mid-off and they get a single. Remember, it's the 4th match of a Trip Planner presents Shaikhani Super League Season 2 powered by Shaikhani Sports. Slower delivery picked up. No matter if they're losing wickets at the other end, Ali Naqi is just dealing in boundaries. Slower delivery, but the length was just not right and using his long reach and strength, Ali getting it comfortably over mid-wicket and a boundary. Now fielder has been positioned at deep mid-wicket. And what does Ali do? He hits it over mid-off. Excellent batting from the right-hander. He's just picking the gap so perfectly. The bowler was once again expecting him to play across the line, but instead he outsmarted the bowler and hit it straight as an arrow over his head. So they are up with the required rate, comfortably scoring more than 12 and over. But the fact that they have lost 2 big wickets might dent their run chase. Short pitch pulled away, nicely timed. Mid-wicket can do nothing about that. Took it from in front of his eyes this time, Ali Naqi. Struck it too well. Really good stroke. 3 back-to-back boundaries for the right-hander. (24 of 8). He's doing exactly what Shahid Pathan did to them in the first innings. A slower one. Didn't bounce, otherwise he was looking to hit another boundary on the leg side there. Good change up by Zishan. Rolling his fingers over, deceiving him with the lack of pace. A dot ball to end the over. 3 done. It's 42 for 2. Mustafa starting his second, straying down the leg side, hitting the pads, but don't understand what they were appealing for. It was definitely angling down the leg side, so there was no way the umpire would have raised his finger. We saw this in the first innings too. The ball was coming onto the bat very nicely indeed, up till the point the fast bowlers were operating. And Ali Naqi tried to slow things down by the flight that he was offering. Slow one, nicely fielded. He has been kept really busy, that fielder at mid-wicket. And down the leg side, once again, it will be given a wide by the umpire. It's a dangerous line of attack against someone like Ali Naki because he's very strong on the leg side. Oh, it was a dangerous ball. He just sat down and managed to get that one away from his sights. It was a little too late on that stroke, Ali Naki. Had he missed that, the ball would have crashed onto his helmet. There you see. He's got pace, Zafar, and he's using it to good effect. Low full toss, but just couldn't pierce the gap on the offside. This time he hits it over extra cover. It's going to go all the way for 4. And that has been signaled as a no ball, so they're going to get a free hit. We saw 3 no balls in the first innings, but the batters couldn't utilize it. Even this time, he just couldn't get it from the middle of the bat, but since the fielding restrictions are still in place, so there are ample of open spaces available on either side of the wicket. A boundary of a no ball, they'll get a free hit. The fielding side won't change the field a bit, so we might see another one. He goes big. It's up in the air. Don't think it has got enough legs. Shahid Pathan is running backwards. He drops it, but that wouldn't have count. And they pick up a couple in the process. 50 also comes up for Downtown Chowdhurys. But not much of a difference in the score between these two sides at this stage. They are 52 for 2, whereas Chayell 11 were 62 without a wicket. Another shorter one. Going comfortably over the batter's head. He's asking the leg side umpire whether it was a wide or not. He said it wasn't. It was a legal delivery. A dot ball to end the over. It's 52 for 2 after 4. That's another slower delivery, getting an inside edge, and the ball just going back to the wicket keeper. Bowling his third over on the trot, Zishan with the new ball. He has enjoyed success so far. 2 wickets to the fast bowler, but conceding 25 in his first 2. Once again, not middling it, Ali Naki. It's a better line of attack to someone like Ali Naki. Just keep it full and outside the off stump. Doesn't look like a good driver on the offside. Once again, he was trying to fetch it away towards mid-wicket region, and in the process, the ball just might have angled in and hitting the toe end of the bat. Oh, it's a pick-up hit. Square leg in place, but mid-wicket is vacant. And they'll get a boundary. Oh, that should have been stopped. Once again, picking it up from the line of the stumps. Mustafa. Once again, all the wrists coming into play from the right-hander. And square leg did get there, but decided not to dive and gave away 4 easy runs in the end. He hits it over extra, and well, did it carry? There was also a chance of a run out at the non-striker's end, but couldn't hit the stumps. I think it was Idris once again there. He dived forwards. Just get the feeling it carried to him. He did everything right, but the ball just couldn't stick in his hands. Slower one. It's up in the air. Mid-off is running to the left. Won't get to the ball, but the ball might just go past the boundary ropes, and it does. Well, 2 fielders were after the ball, but still it's the outfield that is just lightning quick. There's no way he middled it. And it might have been the breeze as well that is flowing across this ground that helped the ball go and travel beyond the boundary ropes. This time he has struck it well. This time he has managed to hit from the middle of his bat. Will get another boundary though, Ghulam. Really good over this for the Chowdhurys. 3 boundaries in it. All coming from the bat of Ghulam. So 5 overs have now been completed. Downtown Chowdhurys are moving along nicely. 65 for 2. Time for the first change in the bowling attack, and it's the first time we are seeing the spinner operating. Abdul Rahman Senior. bowled really well the other day against Shadab Sports, where he picked up 2 wickets. And he was the one who applied the brakes on the scoring rate. Because even that night, Shadab Sports were going along very nicely in the first 10, scoring 112. But somehow lost their way, somehow lost their plot in the next 10, and could only score 66 more. So his job will be to keep the things tight from both the ends. And in the process, if he can pick up a wicket, it's going to be gold for Chayell 11. Still the last over of the power play, so the batter can try to go big. This time it's short and it's put away nicely. It's going to go over mid-wicket and might have hit the poles of one of the floodlights there. Didn't get it to turn away from the right-hander, and as a result paid the price of dropping it short. Abdul Rahman. Much fuller. It's important that Ali Naki stays there for as long as possible for the Chowdhurys. He goes again, but this time hasn't managed to connect it. Two fielders running around and put it down. Well, there was some confusion between the two fielders. Mid-on was running backward. It was Shahid Pathan who was coming in comfortably from long off region and could have taken it very easily. Instead, the ball just dropping between the two fielders. Lovely angle was created by Abdul Rahman by using the crease. Was up in the air, was coming down nicely at a perfect height for Shahid Pathan, but it was the error from the two fielders that allowed the ball to land between the two. 9 of the over, 6 done. The batting power play is over. 74 for 2, Downtown Chowdhurys. It's a double bowling change. Adil has been introduced. Time for some pace once again. It's pretty effective in the previous match against Shadab Sports. Didn't start off well. Got hit for 12 in his first over, but came back very strongly and finished off with 3 wickets. Well, they got another run. Sloppy effort, but you got to ask the umpire. I think he thought the ball was dead, so yeah, maybe that's why he didn't allow that one.